Yeah, I just need to work out the right side of the painting, or the drawing actually,
right.
just to get the perspective dialed in.
I'm Pander.
I'm Arnold Pander.
And we are visual artists, graphic novelists, and filmmakers.
We go by the Pander brothers. Did that make sense?
We've been commissioned to do a painting that will be hanging in the entryway of the Rialto as you come in. We kind of found ourselves every day going downtown, parking the car, and just wandering down into the Rialto basement.
You know, right now we have all these contemporary figures, and then we have the one guy that's from back in the day. Mm-hmm. And originally I was thinking if we have the guy in the wheelchair, he could almost be an echo of him. Oh. That's him nowadays.
Yeah.
That then triggered this idea of what if on this side, these characters are all vintage.
Yeah,
we're not going into the future, we're going into the past.
Well, I mean, and also this guy...
He just looks like a guy that's wearing, like a businessman.
Yeah, exactly. These guys had more like,
I love the look of these characters.
Fedora or whatever.
Well, right, exactly.
Yeah, that gives a kind of a cool narrative,
it's really,
additional narrative to the thing, and kind of helps us with that, breaching those two times, the old and the new. Yeah.
That last face looked too, like, I don't know, stodgy.
We've been collaborating together for years, and it really developed out of creating the graphic novels. Arnold really excelled early on at figure drawing. And somehow I was drawn to perspective.
I think of all the murals we've done, I mean, this one really feels like you're kind of entering one of our graphic novel stories. Why don't you just kind of intro where we are, and then I'll kind of say where
I'll do a little spiel, yeah.
I mean, I'll come in at halfway or whatever.
Yeah, or I mean, we could just jump, whatever.
Okay.
All right. I can see that's in the intro. Okay. Something at this scale would traditionally be done on a wall. It's like kind of a mural size, but they wanted the ability to be able to move it, and so we decided to do it on a canvas. And then we'll be transporting it upstairs and actually wheat pasting it to the wall and then creating a frame around it so it'll give it the whole feel of a hanging painting up in the entryway.
I think the charm, I like that charm. Kind of gets in the way when you're playing pool maybe, but it looks cool.
The initial idea was really, centered around a pool match that is like right at that kind of critical moment. So there's a kind of a theatrical feel to it, but also played with this kind of the new generation playing pool and this kind of classic, pool hall hustler. We wanted that feel of like, time passes, but in a lot of ways things remain the same. I'm just gonna go ahead and make him a bona fide punk rocker. Right now the painting is in a very preliminary phase. We're sketching, discovering new sort of aspects about the composition as we do it, which kind of makes it exciting, keeps it interesting for us. The 60s and 70s are hidden in the middle behind them, but then we jump back in time. But Fleetwood Mac's back there.
Yeah. The next phase will be sort of doing an overall wash to really create the mood and the tone of the piece. So it'll be kind of a, a layering process.
We would start laying these huge color washes on the thing, and this extremely detailed perspective drawing would suddenly just disappear, and we'd have to redraw it on top of it. So it was a kind of a weird collaboration of one person just like wiping out the other one's drawing, and then like, oh God, where's the vanishing point again? I gotta redo.
Yeah. Chaos, but it's gonna be fine. It's just part of it. That's what this is. We never stand this close. Unless we're forced to. Oh, should I not be talking? Well, we are sort of at a point in the painting where we're, I guess, around the halfway mark.
We're feeling good about it. I mean, it's one of the biggest paintings that we've done, so part of it has been wrestling it.
Getting these figures just generally filled in. She's got a little more detail because she's kind of the main character.
Tattoo or no tattoo?
I kind of am thinking tattoo. Yeah.
I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm sort of torn. We'll probably do it, even though right now, you know, we're kind of enjoying just the sort of, the purity of this bare arm that's kind of timeless. We'll see. Whether it's a big painting or whether it's a 100-page or 200-page graphic novel, you can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel a lot of times. And having someone to work with most of the time makes it easier.
You're in my light, man.
I'll just get out of the way of your painting.
How does that look, Arn? I mean, does that look like it's thick enough, thin, as you stand back, or?
It looks fine.
But it's got a little ways to go. But
yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
So a lot of time went into really researching and thinking about the best way to get this very unwieldy, huge piece of canvas on a wall in a way that would be semi-permanent, but also was something that could be removed at a later date. That's the one thing about doing a mural, is oftentimes you do these really beautiful and intricate pieces of art, but they end up either getting painted over or getting condemned with the building itself.
I just want to be real careful around this, so let's go around all the way around. Take the scenic route.
I mean, I guess we can kind of unscroll it and then drape it over or something like that. Okay. And then Arnold and I, yeah, we'll just hold it tight. Just keep moving fast.
What I'm envisioning is that we work from the top down so we can smooth this thing out as quickly as possible, because right now it's getting damaged literally as it sits there.
I'm a little nervous. That's why I want to bring it down before I get off the ladder, just a smidge.
Didn't want to have any major drama happen, you know, during their business hours if things went sideways. So we were really methodical.
So just, you know, take our time to get that first 3 feet swath out, you know, the glue in there.
Hopefully you just do quick jump cuts so it looks like we know what the hell we're doing.
Should we kind of brush it on first and then trowel it? I'm not quite
That's
sure.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Once it was down, I mean, if it was off by an inch or kind of not straight, we would have been screwed.
So it's always something. Brought a story into the space, and there's all these stories going on with the customers. So it's cool to have something that is reinforcing that feeling like this is a place for people to come and to be a community.
I feel like it kind of brought back a bit of the kind of patina of the original place, the kind of noir flavor of the Rialto that's been there almost 100 years.
It's kind of an honor to have a piece that is in a historical building like the Rialto, but also to become kind of part of the history and the continuing history of Portland for years to come.